Yes. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Phew. Okay, let's go. We're late. My towel because I spilt my water. Okay, it is going to be a great day. Let's go. Take a nice big deep breath. Oh, and all the way down, halfway with the upper body, sweep the arms to the back, and then come all the way up. And then halfway down, sweep the arms to the back. Let's just keep doing this. We're trying to open up the back of the body. When you fold forward, try to lift the arms up nice and high in the back. Of course, you're pulling in your belly button. You got to work the six-pack muscles today. Okay, now let the arms come down. Just let them dangle, but keep your body folded halfway. Squeeze the elbows up by your side and then release. Lift the elbows up, squeeze, and release. Just like you're doing a row, but without weights. Try to get the elbows up as high as you can. Just a few more. Now this last one, let the arms go all the way down. Let your head relax. You're just looking through your knees to the back of the room. Here you want to feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. I'd like you to keep your shoulders retracted, but kind of let the torso go where it wants to. And just drift the body forward and back, and then drift it side to side. Just kind of grooving. Hopefully you're playing some fun music. So go forward and back and side to side, just a small variation. Now let's bend the knees so we can get our hands down on the floor. Step back, meet me in your plank. And once you're there, pull through down dog. We're going to pedal our feet so we stretch out the calves. So make sure through your peripheral vision you can see the sides of your arms while you're in your down dog today. Now let's hold one side down and come really high on the toes on that opposite foot. And then switch. Now, the foot that's up, your left foot, lift that leg up, left leg up. Pull forward to plank, keep the leg up. And let's just oscillate between the two. Back to your down dog with your leg up and forward to plank. Nice and slow and in control. Put the foot down. Back to your down dog. We're going to pedal those feet again. My calves are always tight. Should feel really good. Okay, hold one side down, high on the toes on the other. And switch. Now, take your right leg this time, lift it up, and float your body forward to plank. And start to oscillate between the two. Little work for the shoulders and arms. Okay, foot down, you're back in your plank. We're coming down onto the knees. We're going to open the knees nice and wide and sit back to child's pose. Just relax your head. Take some really big, deep breaths here. Okay, back up on all fours. Before we go anywhere, tuck those toes under. Your knees are hip width apart. We're going to do some cat-cows really slowly. So let's start with arching the back. You're looking at your knees. Hang out here for a sec. And then drop into those shoulders, take your gaze forward. Really important here. to hollow out the stomach, right? You want to be working the six-pack muscle the whole time. Round, look at your knees. Drop into your shoulders, take your gaze forward. Now let's come back to a neutral spine. You're going to move the right arm forward, get it nice and straight, and the palm faces the midline of the body, and sweep your left leg back. And now do the same thing on the other side. Left arm, right leg. And let's just oscillate between the two. A lot of core going on here, just to stabilize, holding your hips nice and even. Let's do a few more. When you extend that leg back, you really want to get it nice and straight each and every time. Let's do one more. Nice. Now come into a bear. So elevate off the knees and walk your hands back and meet me in a forward fold. Should be able to get a little closer to those legs now that we did that nice warm up. Bring your hands above the knees, unhinge, and come up to a standing position. Nice. Let's round the shoulders. Now, while you're rounding them up and down and back, you want to try to separate them, pull them apart. So you're staying nice and broad. So hold them wide, open up your palms to face, take your gaze, look right. Take it, look down. Come back center, other side. Left and down. And back center. Now you're going to drop your chin. Now sweep the arms back while you hold the chin down. So you're really proud through the chest. Now sweep the arms all the way up. If they need to be wide, that's okay. If you can get them a little closer, do it. Now bring your hands to heart, step your left foot forward and your right leg back. Let's get nice and high on the back foot. Big opening right here. So shoulders are over the hips. You're not doing any forward lean right now. Sweep the arms up. I'm just going to hold this and let this hip flexor open up a bit. To challenge the balance here, if you take your gaze and look up, it's a little harder to hold the balance. Hands to heart, step the back foot in and just switch sides. So we've talked about this many times over the last few years, but when you're opening or releasing a muscle in the front, the opposing one you want to engage. So hopefully your glute already is nice and tight. Hands to heart, step in, switch again. Repeat, other side. Oh, how good does this feel? Hands to heart, step in, take your right foot back. This time I'm going to have you slide it a little further back if you can, just kind of wiggle it. So we start out with our shoulders over the hips. So you're probably still feeling a nice little release here. We're going to change the dynamic of this with a forward lean. So come on down, maybe halfway, and back up. So now I'm trying to get length through the back of the body. Exactly where you sit, your butt cheek, is where you should be feeling this. High on the toes on the back foot. Don't let that heel drop. We're going to do it one more time, and then we'll switch legs. Step your back foot in, other side. Fold over. So good. And in. And fold. Kind of going nice and slow, like you want to savor that. You can probably feel that big tug when you get about halfway down. Now I'm just keeping a little tiny micro bend in my front knee, just so I'm not completely locked out. Let's do one more. Okay, step that back foot in, switch legs, wiggle it a little further back, fold halfway. Now rotate left. Now you're getting the outside of that butt cheek and your IT band. Square those shoulders and repeat. Same side. It's also a little bit of a balance challenge. Let's do two more. These are so good for your transverse abdominis muscles. Nice. Come up with the shoulders over the hips. Sweep the arms all the way back up. Take your gaze, look up. Hands to heart, step in, switch legs. You ready? Wiggle that foot back a little further. Fold. And rotate. So you take your gaze with the shoulders that are rotating. High on the toes on the back foot. Let's do two more, nice and slow. Give me the best range that you can. Up with the shoulders, up with the arms, and up with your gaze. Arms by your side, step in. Take a nice big deep breath. Nice slow swan dive all the way down. Look through your knees. Palms down, step or jump your feet back to plank. You're going to do a little hover right to your up dog. Fire up your glutes. Hips up, down dog. Pedal those feet. Left leg sweeps up, get it nice and high, and then let's open our hip. Put that foot down, do the same on the other side. Right leg up, hip opens. Come back to plank, lift your left leg up. Take it out to the side. Give me some toe taps, up and down. Tap the floor and lift. Your foot is off the mat. It's a lot of work for your obliques. Bring that foot in, do the same on the other side. Right leg up, take it out, start moving it up and down. Bring it in, meet me in your down dog. Pedal those feet. Now, meet me in your plank. We're going to step our left foot all the way up between your hands. So you're in what I call a runner's lunge. We're going to have the knee over the ankle. Now slowly take the hands off the floor. Start to elevate the torso so you can get your hands to your chest and just hold the pose. A lot of work for your quad here in the front. Keep your knee over your ankle, sweep the arms out in front. Now take the arms back around, palms face the earth, and they're by your side. Bring them forward, palms face each other, and take them back. High on the toes on your back foot, guys. Arms are long and strong. Hands down, step back plank. Lift that left leg up, hold your plank. Put that foot down, meet me in your down dog. How good does this feel now? Little reprieve. If you want child's pose, take it. Let's try to pull those ribs in. Come back to plank. Step your right foot forward. Meet me in your runner's lunge. Knee is right over your ankle. Elevate off the floor with your hands, hands to heart. Spine is long. Sweep your arms forward. Out to the side and back. And forward. Just sort of oscillate between the two. Take your hands down, step back, plank, lift your right leg up. Try to make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists. Put the foot down, you're right back in that down dog or child's pose. Step your left foot forward up between the hands. This time we're going to come up, shoulders over hips, arms all the way up. Hands to heart. We're going to power off of our back foot and get the whole body parallel to the floor. So come up, lower your torso, back leg is straight, hips are square. Warrior 3 is yours for the taking. Sweep those arms forward. Bring your hands back to heart. Come back to your starting point. Sweep the arms back up. A lot of balance work today. Hands to heart, power off the foot. Fold halfway down. Bring those arms forward. Foot drops back. Sweep those arms up. One more time because third time's the charm. Hands to heart, power up. Torso comes down, back leg is straight. Don't float it. Sweep your arms forward. Come all the way back to standing. Deep breath. Swan dive down. Nice. Palms down, step back or jump back, plank. Do a hover. Up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Right foot forward. Sweep the arms all the way up. Nice. Hold here for a sec, catch your breath. Find your center. Hands to heart. Power off your back foot, fold down. Body should be parallel to the floor if you can. Arms come out. Drop back. Sweep those arms up. Hands to heart. Power up. Arms come forward. And come on back up. One last time. Try to really envision the body parallel to the floor. Okay, come all the way up. Deep breath. Arms sweep up. Nice slow swan dive down. Palms down, step or jump back to plank. Give me that nice hover. Right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Let's pedal those feet. Why not? It feels so good. You probably don't take any other opportunity throughout your day to do this, so grab it now. Hold one side down. switch. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat and your hands back to your feet. You're in your forward fold. Pay attention to the flexibility. How awesome is this now that we're all stretched out? Probably finding ourselves a lot closer to those legs than when we first started. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Repeat, inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, fold down. One last time, inhale, extend. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Sweep the arms up. Bring your hands to heart. Come off that right foot, lift it up. Nice. Let's grab hold of that leg and tuck it inside your left one. Make sure you're lifting up and out of this left hip and that you've got that glute working, right? Sweep the arms up. So try to focus on getting taller, like from your head. Now take that foot, keep the arms up if you can, take the foot off the leg and just hold it, and then extend it forward. Sweep it all the way back and meet me in warrior three. Hands down, leg down, look through your knees, you're in your forward fold. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. One last time. Inhale, extend. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip the hands. Hands to heart. Left knee up. Try to get tall. Take hold of the foot, put it inside that right leg. Squeeze the right glute. Bring the arms up. Lift the knee up. Extend the leg forward. Sweep it all the way back. Meet me in warrior three. Hands down, foot down. Full fold. Let's cross the arms now. We're going to stay here for 3 big breaths. Each exhalation, see if the arms are getting closer to the floor. Palms down, step back plank. Do a hover and come back up. Back to down dog. Hover your knees. Pull through the arms, come forward to plank. Do a hover and come back up. Back to down dog. Lower the knees. Pull forward to plank. Do a hover. Come back up. Down dog. Hold your down dog. Come forward to plank. Drive your left knee to the left elbow. Take it back and switch. Right knee. You're trying to lift it up while you pull it forward. So you really want to be firing up these obliques. This is one of the best core exercises. Because you got gravity trying to pull you down. You're fighting it. Back to down dog. Oh, drive both heels towards the floor. Come back to plank. Lower to the forearms. Hold your low plank. Just relax and breathe. Now we're going to bring our feet together so the heels and toes are touching. Ankle bones are touching. Now, Hollow out the belly. Lift your butt up a couple of inches. Lower the right hip towards the floor. Pick it back up where you started. Lower the left. Feet don't move. Just close your eyes and get lost in this moment. You're going nice and slow from side to side with a little lift in the middle. Nice job. Put your knees down, walk your forearms all the way back, open up the knees. You're going to come onto the tops of your feet, right to child's pose. Nice. Come all the way back up. You're on your knees. Ah, it's a little sweaty. Step your left foot forward. Squeeze the right glute. Let the hips come forward. If you want to put a towel underneath that right knee, because it feels good when you do it. So either enjoy this hip flexor stretch. If you want to add on to it, you can take this arm up and take it over a little bit, getting into your side body. Just make sure your glute's working in the back. If you want to switch up and stretch out your quad, you take the hand down, grab hold of that foot in the back, pull it into your butt. Now I'm feeling it all the way down the front part of my leg. Okay, release the foot, step that back, switch sides. So move your towel over if you're using one. Fire up that left glute. Sweep the arm up. Nice. Just breathe, enjoy. If you want to grab hold of your foot, you don't have to. If it doesn't feel good on your knee, don't do it. Some people kind of struggle with it. Oh, there's a nice breeze. Whoops. Okay, I guess that's over. Come on to all fours, do some cat-cows at your pace. I like to really arch my back and hold it, so I really get into the shoulder blades. Last one. Okay, come off the knees, walk your hands back to your feet. Do a reverse swan dive all the way back up. And arms back by your side. We're going to step our left foot forward. This is a little bit of a balance challenge. So look down at your left foot, make sure it's straight. Look at your back foot, come high on the toes, and then move it in. So you're walking a tightrope. Arms up, and then lean forward. Try to straighten out that front leg if you can. And just hold. Okay, come on back up. Relax the arms. Step in and switch feet. Left foot steps back. Make sure your feet are straight and then move that left one in. So you're walking a tightrope. Sweep the arms up and give me that nice forward lean. Front leg is straight. Get high on the toes on the back foot. What that does is it puts more weight into the front leg, which is the leg you're working. Come back up. Step in, arms back by your side. Right arm up only. Sweep it up and over. Not that far. You're really trying to get length instead of just taking it sideways. Other side. You can take your gaze and follow your hand if you like. and relax. Turn and face the right side of your room and take your feet far apart. Hands on your hips, you're going to fold halfway down. Push the weight to the back of the body. Bring the tummy in. Take the left arm out straight while you drift your hips back and join with the right. Just hold. Really try to hollow out that stomach. And now relax. Look through to the side of your room. Just feel a nice unweighting of the upper body here. We're turning this into a stretch. So if we can, let's walk our feet a little further apart. Maybe the top of the head hovers just above the floor. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can get them. And just let your upper body go where it wants. Now inhale and extend to a flat back. So you're lifting up the torso parallel to the floor. Drift your hips backwards and walk your hands forward. Bring the hands back to the mat. Fingertips only. We're going to bring this left arm out to the side, parallel to the floor, and then lift that left shoulder up. Nice. Keep the tummy in. And then switch sides. Right arm up. Right shoulder. More important, hips back. And relax. Top of the head back down, just hovering above the floor. Straighten out the legs. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Walk the feet back to the middle of your mat. Turn and face forward. Meet me in your forward fold. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. Straighten out those legs if you can. Let's hold behind the ankles and maybe add a little tug to see if you can come in a little closer to your legs. Your head and neck are just chilling. Now, if you want to add a little oomph to this, think about rotating your coccyx bone up to the ceiling. It's subtle, but you'll notice a little more length coming to the back of the legs. Okay, inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Sweep your arms up. Now let's take both arms up and over, and the up part is the important part. And then come back center, and then up and over, and back center. Take your gaze, look up. Try to really challenge the arms. Try your best to straighten them and make them long. Now let's drift those hips back, keep your arms up. So you're just doing a little hip hinge, hollow out the belly. A lot of work for the arms right now. You got this. 3 more breaths. Swan dive down. Palms down, step back, plank. Do a really slow hover all the way down to the bottom of the floor. Find yourself lying on your tummy. Hands are going to stay right by your chest. Lift your chest off the floor. Squeeze your butt. Now hollow out the stomach. Your face is just looking at the floor, so your neck stays long. That's really important. You're just trying to engage the erectus spinae muscles that run along your lower spine. Keep pressing the tummy up and in, and keep squeezing. And then turn your head to the side, relax. Oh, let it all hang out. Now let's come back, head up, chest up, butt tight. Lower back's doing a lot of work. If you want to hover your hands, lift them off the floor. Get your elbows high to the sky. Toes stay tucked under and they're on the floor. Relax, turn your head to the side. One more time, look down at the floor, chest up, hands up, butt tight, tummy in. Elbows high. Okay, hands down, push back up, meet me in your down dog. High on the toes. Drive your heels to the floor. Just relax here for a few more breaths. Close your eyes, get rid of all distractions. This is kind of like an opportunity for you to release your mind of all thoughts. Just listen to your breath. Breathe, try to get as much air that it's expanding your rib cage. Okay, let's come forward to plank. Let's step your feet in so you're in a bear pose. So your knees are just hovering above the floor. Now put the knees down. So everything kind of relaxes for a second and then bring it back. Squeeze that tummy up and in. And lower it. Please don't release that tummy. You want to be pulling it up the whole time. Lift your knees. Just hold. Breathe. Okay, knees down. Kick those feet out to the side. You're going to have a seat on your butt. Facing forward. Sweep your legs out. We're going to extend them nice and straight. So let's get our heels to the corners of our mat. And we're going to start with a nice little stretch, pulling the right foot up and in, maybe just on the inside of that left knee. Walk your hands forward. You're going right into spinal flexion. So you're rounding your back. Just chill out and breathe. If you can relax those forearms down onto the floor, do it. You don't want to force anything though. This is a stretch that should feel good. This is like a feel-good moment. Now, take 3 huge breaths. Walk the hands back. Take that right foot to the right corner. Bring that left knee in. Left foot in. Nice. Walk it out. Round it over. Forearms down. Just breathe. Okay, come on back up. Extend that leg out. You're going to do a nice slow Pilates sit-up going down, C-curving your spine. Really slow. Hollow out your belly. Once you get there, we're doing that full body stretch that I love to do. Relax the head, sweep the arms back behind you. Spread your fingers wide and just let the thumbs hover above the floor. So you've got your palms facing each other. Now let's point those toes. And while your tummy is pulling down and you feel like, oh, I feel so skinny, pull it down even more so it becomes active. Okay, slowly bring those arms back up. And take that left knee, pull it into the body, clasp the fingers around the shin, get it nice and close to your chest. Or you can also hold around the hamstring if that's better for your knee. Keep your right leg down on the floor. Now extend that left leg all the way up and straight and create a little resistance. You're trying to pull the leg towards the floor, but your hands are holding it in place. Now release the hands. Let the leg come all the way down to the floor very slowly. Now let's take that right knee, bring it up and into the chest. Nice and close, holding probably best around the hammy. Left leg should be fully extended if it can be. Straighten that right leg. And let's push the leg towards the floor, like push it away from you. Don't let it move. It's isometric. Trying to release through the hammy a bit. Now release the leg slowly, take it all the way down. Nice and slow, so it becomes a core exercise, right? You're having to pull the stomach down and engage the core just to make this movement happen. Nice. Arms up, wrists over shoulders, palms face each other. Now we're going to roll ourselves back up just as slowly as we came down. Head lifts, tummy comes in, shoulders up, hollow out the belly. As you roll up, you're going to C-curve the spine, you're going to round it and dive through those legs. Palms walk forward. Just chill out here and breathe. Take a few breaths. Walk your hands back in. Bring your feet together. Pull your feet up and into you. We're going to come up onto the toes. Nice and high on the toes here. And now fold forward. So you're in a full fold. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Sweep the arms to the sky. Hands over heart. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Namaste. Namaste. Great job.
Thank you. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Mark.
Can you send me the